In this video, I'll play a beautiful game, and as always, go up 2 pawns. But what's special about this video? I'll mess up the endgame. So stay tuned, so I can show you what I learned the hard way, but the easy way. Let's go. In the previous video, we learned that if your opponent plays weird openings, doesn't take the center, use your pieces, set them actively, don't waste too many moves on not useful things like pawn moves and stuff. Just take the center, develop pieces, and crush it. If you want to see how I did it after this one, you can look at that one. And if you like practical tips like this, for sure subscribe. Don't miss out on these. By the way, just wanted to show you something wholesome, like the little red thing you see here. It's a birthday cake. I have my account now for 2 years. So by the way, in 2 years I went from like 300 to 1850 as my peak. Then I played some games in school lectures and then I started recording, so I lost a lot of it, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. In the tournament I was winning against a 2000, so I don't have the rating to show, but I'm pretty sure I still got it. So, what I'm doing here, just a pretty normal Carl. He goes for the advanced, and I just get my bishop out, make this pyramid with my bishop out of it. He develops, I go for this pawn break so that I can develop. He defends his pawn, I attack it again, and now he puts his knight here. So often I could attack him, but then my bishop will probably be pretty dead. I could also take, and if knight takes, take, so that takes. And then I have the simple plan of knight here and knight here. He does have the threat to take now. So if I take, you take with the knight. I mean, you don't really have a threat. So usually when they can recapture... I want him to recapture with the pawn. Oh, but you cannot take with the knight because I can't take this. So that's probably good for me. Because if he could recapture with the knight, it will be bad, but then this pawn was hanging. So now he has this massive weakness. And yeah, so if I go here, I cannot do this. And usually all of my pawns are light squares, so my light square bishop is pretty weak. So taking this, first of all, he wasted the move. Second of all, now his queen is out here, not defending this pawn, so I can attack it again. It's pressured, but it's defended once, but I can attack it again, maybe give a check if needed. If he like plays his bishop here to defend, I could give a check, and the only things to do is block with the knight, which would blunder this pawn, block with the bishop, which would blunder this pawn, or move the king, which blunders castling rights. So he could defend with the bishop. First of all, I could take, but most of the time it's a pretty bad move. Except if you're playing against a higher rated player and now you have opposite color bishop, which is usually a draw. So if you want to trade down to opposite color bishop, trade all the pieces, you probably have a draw. So if you really want to, if you're playing a higher rated player and you're like in a tournament and drawing is enough, you could consider that. Yeah, so you pin, which is not bad. I could check bishop blocks. If I take, you cannot take with the knight, because then I get this, which attacks your queen and attacks your bishop, so you have to take with a check. But I can take back with the knight, so that's pretty nice. I think check is nice. If you block with the knight, I can take, and if you block with the bishop, I can take your bishop. So I think that's pretty nice. And I have the check, so he cannot do this first. So either you move your king, or you block. Block with the bishop, I can take, and if you don't want to lose castling rights, you should take with the knight, then I can take this. Probably you have to take, otherwise you will not for sure lose your bishop, but yeah, I will take this. And it's with a check, and you actually give up your castling rights. Okay. By the way, I should consider taking with an attack on your queen, and if you take here, you surrender control. But your bishop is defended with the knight, which is quite annoying. So let's castle and reopen this threat. Probably he will take, which is fine. And he will be able to pressure my c-pawn, which is quite annoying, but I mean, didn't really have an option. But I mean, at least I will get a very active rook on the b file. And probably an active queen and maybe push my a-pawn with some tempo. It's looking pretty good. I mean, if he gives up his bishop, yeah, now we are in a position where I think my knight is a bit more active than yours. But I do think that you can just attack me. And my attack probably will be slower, so I think you have to kick my knight, because otherwise, yeah, I can get in. So this is a bit annoying. I do have check, by the way. Does that accomplish anything? Let's say he goes here. What did I gain? I can move here, maybe. I mean, check, king here, knight here, queen there. I didn't really accomplish much. Yeah, so take, queen check, king moves. There's nothing. If I go here, that looks passive, but it's my only choice, I think. And maybe I can reroute here to control that. Maybe that's the plan. I don't know, it looks like I'm getting pawn stormed, which is not really what I wanted, but I think now I can get back here, which is pretty darn bad for you. Now this is a threat, so maybe you have to play this, but you do have to be careful. If you take this, I can't sack my knight, take this with a check and attack here, and your only defensive move is to block with your rook or your queen. So if your queen moves, maybe I have a tactic. So can I make the queen move is what I'm thinking now. So like, and that's something we saw a couple of moves ago. Look at all tactics, even if you know they don't work. I had a queen trap, like, I think 6 videos ago. And it was like this. It was, I mean, it was like luring a queen in and then having an attack, but he has 2 defensive moves, and I can only get him away if his queen moves, but I have no way to let his queen move. So I'm thinking about just attacking your pawn. You could continue storming after, though, so maybe I should keep an eye on this pawn. so that you cannot just storm me like this. But how do I do that? So putting my rook on the b file first, maybe, to put it on b4. I think so. I want my queen here, but then I cannot really develop my rook. I mean, he has easy development moves still. And after I put my rook here, you can just put your king up. If I put my queen after, though, now you have to defend this and your queen doesn't have access. Oh, it could go here. Hmm. Then I get checks and maybe some infiltration or something. I don't know. It looks like I'm getting attacked, but somehow I don't feel like it will land. Or is that not stupid? That feels stupid. I mean, I don't have anything, so probably not. I mean, yeah, let's develop. So, he's now defending this is probably the point. Uh, you just have to think about this is not actually defended because of the pin now. So if I can put a queen here, for example, I could sack my queen and take yours. If your queen is not defended, that is. This pawn break could become strong. I mean, not now. So, let's defend this pawn with an attack. Knight here, I can take this with a check, which looks nice. So now I'm threatening to take. And if you take, this is a fork, by the way. So this is a massive threat. And now I could try to develop my rook, especially if I win this pawn, then I will have chances with this and just pushing it. So I mean, the only thing I'm doing is accumulating activity. Like, my knight is strong here, my rook is strong here, my queen is quite good. This is probably my disaster piece. But I don't have an easy way to defend it. And he's probably thinking about moving his king. If you move it here, I could give you a check. If you move there... I don't really have anything after, do I? Take, but then queen takes, so no. I have so much activity, and it's quite difficult to not have anything here. And this pawn break could become strong because of the pin, but if you take, you attack my queen, so taking yours will not suffice. Yeah, so this is getting complicated. Probably here is where I should start using time. He's getting a bit lower on time, which is nice. It won't really save me the game, but a couple of moves ago I thought about this being a good move that just blunders a knight. I mean, he only has these two moves, I think. I don't know what he's thinking about. Like, maybe rook here to blockade this. Can I... I think I can just sack my knight, because then your rook is undefended. Yeah, I think rook here, I just have knight takes, and if queen takes, I obviously take. And if knight takes, I can take your rook. I cannot take this first, annoyingly enough, but it's a free rook. I shouldn't be the one complaining. And yeah, so rook here blunders this, knight here blunders this. So I should be pretty good. He only has two moves, I think. If he plays king here, I think I can put my rook behind. Maybe this is a plan too. Maybe with the rook behind here, I can push the pawn and you don't have a rook on it. And if you take with the knight, then this falls, I believe. Quite complicated, but... And if you go here, I do have this check. But let's say you just move there. I mean, I have check, and you're forced to go here, and then I can take this with a fork. And if you move on this diagonal, it's a double check, so you cannot save your queen. So there should be traps there with like king here, check, go here, check. And you cannot come back, so you have to move there. Then I have a check, but then you could come here, I think. Complicated. But I could also just give a check here and then I could push your knight away. You could preemptively try to defend your knight. Is that any good? No word, I'm threatening to take right now, so I think these are the only two moves. This pawn does a good job of controlling my knight infiltration. That's slightly annoying. He's getting very low on time now. He's thinking for like 3 or 4 minutes. I mean, what other plans do you have? Like, you cannot do this to go there because I can just push. And my knight and my pawns keep everything out. There is no dark squared infiltration. Your queen should move like here. Go there, which is controlled by my knight, by the way, to try and check me like this. So that pawn break doesn't work, and if we try this, I think I can take once. Oh no, that could be annoying. Wow. So I already thought about take, but your knight is still here. So there's no fork. So after take with a check and my queen just infiltrates, I could also try to move here. No, because I cannot sack this rook for the knight. If I could sack a rook for this knight, I could take, sag a rook for the knight, and then take here with a fork. But I mean, I cannot move this here and sacrifice this rook for that knight, so I think just takes. And what is my threat after? Let's say you just move. Do I have a... then I have this, which looks quite annoying. But if you attack my knight after, I can always move here. I do have to be careful of my rook not being defended, but I could also move back if I wanted. So this is a free pawn. I should calculate, what if I sacrifice the rook? Take, check. You... So I lost 4 points. Lost 3 points. Where do you move? Well, anywhere you go, like here, there, or there. If you go here, I win a rook. So you only have 2 options. If I take with a queen over here, you could block with your queen, and then I trade the rook for 2 pawns and a knight. But then I can take this. So you have to move one of these squares, and then I can check or check to invade with my knight. I don't know, let's just take a free pawn. It's worth calculating, but I think most things should lead to just a equal trade, and If I can win a pawn or sack a rook to gain a piece and two pawns with an active queen, it's, I don't know, just a free pawn is a free pawn, no complications. So I go for the complications. Hmm. So I could take with an attack here if he's not careful. I could also like move my knight anywhere with a threat of this, which is quite nice. I could also sack a rook to take with a fork. So I'm just going over some threats. You can move here, but then I can take. You have to move, let's say, this, take, move here. Then I have a fork. And my rook is still defended. So that shouldn't work. That also blockades the vision of your... But if I take the knight with a check, you can take my rook. So that doesn't work. But he has to be very careful. I don't know why he calculated for, what is it, 5 minutes and 35 seconds just to give up a pawn, let all of my pieces infiltrate, and now you look pretty screwed. So if you take, I could take with a check first, if I want it. And after take, let's say you move here. Then I have check, you have to be careful not to blunder a mate. So he tries to act on this, I think, but I have this with a check if I want it. Let's take with a check. If you take, I could take another pawn, and if you take, I could take with the rook to defend this. Like, you don't have an actual threat. I also have check if I want it. Where do you move? If you go here, I have another check. Then you have to move there. There's nothing after that, sadly enough. I was thinking about like some kind of ladder maybe, but he can always escape and I don't have a check like this to combine with a check like this. So after check, forced to go here, check, forced to go there, and then I have nothing, so I might as well just take a free pawn for the road. And I think trading is quite dumb. You should go all in for an attack. I'm up 2 pawns and my king is safe. Yeah, so I will just push my pawn until this is safe and then attack another pawn like this. You have no complications going your way. I mean, I have a passed pawn already. I don't know what he thought he saw there. I mean, and this is how you win against a basically 1700. I just activated my pieces, I generated activity, and he just let me infiltrate, and infiltration is key. If you want one thing that will skyrocket your elo, I swear to everything, just learn to infiltrate. Yeah, that doesn't pose a threat, so I can make a beautiful chain. And I should bring my king. So now I made this force field, which is very nice. He could try to infiltrate and attack it. So I could attack, you defend, and then I can use this pin. So if I do this, you have to defend like that. And I can just bring my king. Yeah, so you have to defend like this. And I should think about potential blunder. Oh, I think he blundered it. So I can go here. You could push. You could push. But then I have another passed pawn, so I don't mind. I do have to be careful. I cannot allow him to go there, but I cannot really stop it, can I? I mean, but this should work. So if you take, I just have a free rook. Yeah, you kept push, but now I have another free pawn, so I can just... you can win this. I have no way to save that. So if here, take... Yeah, if you allow my king to go close, you should be even more losing. But I mean, you cannot really move your pieces, which is quite nice. Here, I take, and if you take... I mean, what do you even think you can accomplish? If I go here, you go there, I can ask for a trade. It's quite difficult to deny the trade. Like, yeah, but why? And, I could just waste a move. Or I could ask for a trade. If I ask for a trade, you can go back. Then I can come closer. But if you do this, I cannot take anymore. So, I don't know, let's just waste the move and we'll see what happens. Maybe ask for a trade like this. I don't know. You should be out of moves in a while. Maybe no, you can always do this. Oh, that could be annoying. Can I do this? Oh yeah, that looks smart. If you take, I could take with the rook. If you attack my pawn, I can just fall back. I have no need to rush anything. Like, I'm not playing for any aggression or risk. If you go here, I can take, and if it takes, I could push. No, if you take, I blunder. So if I take like this, I probably have a worse position. Taking with the rook, you'll try this, I can go back. And then I can slowly try to infiltrate or something. This pawn is quite annoying, actually. Maybe have this, can I go here? Is that too risky? I mean, yeah, because it's unnecessary. I can go here to defend this so I can put it behind him. Oh. Here, check, go back. Yeah, I could grant you this check and then go back. And then it's your move again, and I can go for the same pattern. I could go here too. Going here, does that help? I have to be careful. If I trade rooks like this and I have to take with the pawn, you could make a barricade, maybe. You shouldn't be able to, though. So is there a difference between these two? If I go here, you can go there. Then my pawn is defended. This defends the pawn so that this is a greater threat. Now you cannot just move here. Because I can kick you. You have to go. I can push closer, push this pawn. Yeah. So now you have to go. Trading rooks does kind of make a force field, but I always have pawn breaks on the left side. And now I can push and go for this pawn break. And if takes, like nothing matters. Yeah, you could try something there, but I could take and push. So I have another passed pawn. Maybe I do have to be careful. Hold up. Do I have to be careful? Maybe. Because if I take, push, you have this pawn break, and after takes you might push. He found complications. Well played. So if I take, and I push, you have takes, and this is passed pawn. So I have to take like this, you take back, and I can make another passed pawn. Or I could try this, but after you move here, and I go for this, you take. I could take with a check though. So if takes rook here, I go here, you take, king takes, so that after takes you're not posing a check threat. I could check, you go back, I push, you take. That's complicated for no reason, so let me just do this so that your rook cannot infiltrate as easily. But I do have to be careful of this pawn break. Which are good complications he found, to be honest. But if push, I might be able... but if I sag, this is defended. Oh, he found good complications. They shouldn't worry, but I can blunder. If I go here, take. I have no clue why you would go there, though. No, that looks dumb. You have to take. I could take with my king or my rook. If I take with the king, you check. I go back. There's nothing. If I take with the rook, you check, I can block. So I think I like this variation more. Where check, I can just block. Okay, that's why you did that. Fair enough. So I can check first. If take, push, go here, push here, I'm screwed. So I think I have to go here so that... Can you push after? Oh damn, did I mess it up? Hmm. Damn. Go here, there, so that takes here, there, and your pawns are blocked. Oh, that's cool. Maybe that's what I have to do. Put my rook behind this pawn, and if takes, I could defend that. That's defendable. I could give a check first, but I mean that's unnecessary, probably. So let's go here. If you take, my king can block that. Take, go here. If you push, I'm in time. Those are good complications he found, I cannot lie. You go for this. I can block, but if takes. I'm only up one pawn now. Push here. Yeah, so if I go there, I could give a check first. If I block, so block, take, king here, take, go here, push, take, and I have another passed pawn. You don't. So you can win this pawn. I will be able to blockade yours, and I do have my h-pawn still. Oh, damn, maybe that was a trap. If I go here, you go there. Oh, damn, did I mess it up? If I go here, you can go there. Let's attack. A rook and a pawn alone can be enough, right? I always have, like, a lot of checks. I think I can promote. Check if you go here. I could push and you cannot take my rook. So I think I have check. If you go here, I have check with the same thread, and I can bring my other pawn after. And I think I can just do everything with checks, and I blockade all these squares. And I think I'm just in time. If you go here, I can push, and you cannot stop promotion, I think. If you go here, I can do the same thing. If you want to stop promotion, it's like this. I can defend. After check here, you don't have an actual threat yet. And I have the threat to check, go, promote. So I think I'm just in time, but I should have done this cleaner, to be honest. Yeah, so I have this check, which saves me. Take, and you don't have a threat yet. So I can go here. Now this is a threat, and you cannot really stop me. Yeah. Oh, that's not stupid. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. But you do have to make a move, though. I do have to be careful of this pawn, maybe. What if you do this? Actually, check here. Oh my god. Check, go here. Check there. Oh, I have check. You have to move. Promote with a check, but you can take. And if I take back, you promote with a check. Check here, check there. Promote, take, and your pawns make this force field. Check here. So if I check, you take. Promote with the check, you just take. So if I check, go there. Check, you move. Check, if you go there, you can just promote. Wow, and if you take, this force field is active. So I have to like check here and then bring my rook over. Is that it? But then you can take. And if I take, you can take with the king. And after take, my king is more active. And I cannot win that. That's a draw. You just blockade my last pawn. Is this a draw? That's crazy. So here, check there. Maybe I should do that first, but I have no clue why, honestly. I think it's totally the same thing. If I go here, is there a difference? I mean, yeah, maybe he messes up and goes here, which would be dumb, but I mean, if that's my only thing I can pray for, yeah, obviously you don't do it, but if I check, you go here, is there even a way to mess up? Check there, I go here, you can take, I take, you cannot take back, so you have to take or take with the rook. And if I go here, you have check and win my rook. That's annoying. So is there even a benefit to this? I don't think so. If you promote, I think, so I think you have to take, and then I take, and you could take with the rook, but I have check. If you block, take, go here, you defend, I take, you can go there, I can push, you can defend, and after take, this is a draw. After this, I can take, and if you check, I can take, so that is not a threat. You cannot really move your rook, because I will promote with a check. So you have to take here. If I promote, then you can take it. And if I take back, you can promote. You can always promote with a check, which is annoying. You just promote? Why? Um, okay, yeah, so take, go here, go there, take here, there, and you just defend my pawn and sack your own and it's a draw. If push I can take, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, he will probably just take my pawn and go for the draw. I have to think though. No, he's in the box. If you don't know what I mean, I have 5 squares to promote. So I have to count 5 squares further here, and this is the box, and if the king is in it, he can stop the pawn. That's a quite easy and applicable endgame lesson. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. This should be a draw. I don't know why he's calculating, like, he can stop my pawn, which is the only thing that matters. And I have to take his pawn, so I cannot shield his king. He shouldn't think this is pretty darn easy. I have to take his pawns first. Yeah, you can just stop my pawn. You know the endgame, right? Yeah, fair enough. And now I know you can go here and this is just a draw. Yeah, okay. GG to my opponent. I'm pretty curious where I could have played better. Um, a pretty nice game, but yeah, I blundered it away because I was up 2 pawns. So this is all the best moves. That's okay. That's an inaccuracy. Take, queen take, knight takes. Oh, and knight takes here. Why is this bad? Because I can... Yeah, oh, I can just push your knight away. You pin me. And I can go here. And I'm slightly winning, cuz... I mean, your dark squares are just pretty darn terrible, but... Oh, you just have to lose your castling rights again, but... That's pretty much what happened. Take. Oh, so you should have taken back with... What if I do this? Is there a tactic? Yes, there is. So, oh, yeah, it's just check with this X-ray, isn't it? Yeah, so I have to go here, and now you can jump in like this. And what? Take, what? I'm quite confused. What if I just save my bishop? Takes, queen takes, bishop here. Okay, fair enough. So I have to stop your bishop infiltration and I'm screwed. Damn, okay, I miscalculated that. Okay, so take, he took back the wrong way. I should have given the check instantly. Take is the best move. That's nice. Best move, best move. Best move, best move, best move. And this is just fine. So I just put my king safe. That's a great move. What? Go here. Not even to take. Why would I? Oh, is your bishop trapped? No, it's not. Oh, but then I have take, and... No, I don't. What if you go here? Oh, check. No. Just what is this? You go back, I can go up. What's wrong with this? You just sack your bishop. Why? because of takes, you have to take back for no reason. What if you go here? Oh, then I just have this for... Okay, so I thought about take, and it doesn't make sense, but yeah, I do have this check too. So you have to take, queen take, and then I win back this, but why would I not just instantly take your bishop and do all of these weird maneuvers? I just take... Oh, because he gets the initiative. Fair enough, in this version I was attacking, now he is attacking me. I mean, okay, fair enough. Yeah, this is horrible. You just let my knight live in this fantastic square. Best move, best move. That's a mistake because I can now infiltrate successfully. You can try to defend. I just develop again, best move. Yeah, that was stupid. I can just take this, take that with a check, take a free pawn. Apparently, I was way more winning with this. Set of tactics. King has to move, but within this diagonal, which is weird. What happens if you do this? Oh, check and you win. Okay, so you have to move and you cannot go here. Why is this bad? Takes? Yeah. What is happening? Oh, is this? No, that's not mate. Oh, but you can only go there, and then I have check here. Oh, I don't have check. What am I talking about? What is the tread? So if you just don't do anything, I just take another pawn, which I would have won anyway. You have to attack me. Check? Nope. Maiden 14, yeah, obviously. I mean, whatever. So this was quite weird. Take, that was bad, because take, best move, this is fine. Fine, best move. That's okay. This is an inaccuracy. Yeah, I should have stopped his counterplay. So I drew the game because I allowed him to make complications. I should have seen this and just stopped everything. But I underestimated the power of that kind of counterplay. I had never seen counterplay like that before, where you can just sack everything and win. Like, I saw it in puzzles for sure, but like, not in actual games where you just sack everything and all of a sudden you win constantly. So, best move, I should have frozen everything. This is fine, I'm fine, inaccuracy. And I should have gone here. Oh, so I can give a check and infiltrate. So if you go here, I can still just check. You put yourself on the maiden 1. That's cool. So I have to go here, and now it's not even about this. You give up a pawn with a check. Go here, I can defend everything, but I shouldn't. Give up this pawn in order to give up a pawn so I can check. Go here, push a pawn and just sacrifice the full house, obviously. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I should have seen this maneuver. Like putting my rooks more active and winning these ones. Fair enough, that's a beautiful maneuver that I should have seen. So this is all not too great, but fine. And this is the best move. What? Okay. Best move, that's fine. Take, and that's the mistake. I should have gone for here, go there, push this, take here, take with a check, you go there, king up, sack the full house, and we're not scared of this. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. So I thought that was a nice move because he didn't have this type of rook infiltration. His own pawn is stopping him. Yeah, so here I'm winning again. Best move, best move, best move. Fine move, and this is the mistake. But pushing is bad. But this is a mistake. Check, go here. Check, oh, mouselet. Check, go back. We just shuffled, by the way. Check. We are now shuffling again, and now I put my king closer. And is that not exactly what I did? That's exactly what I did. What's the difference? You slide here, but what? Oh, wait, I give the check so that you are here and you don't have this. So now I can push my king here, but you don't actually have infiltration. Oh, that is crazy. Okay, fair enough. So take this blunders, that's bad. Trading makes the draw. I should have gone here, allow this, stop it, and you just sag the pawn, obviously. So I just shouldn't been scared at all. Like, you go here, check, and this is a draw, but wow. So I just had to push my own threats. So yeah, all of this, I was losing. I was straight up losing. Check here, I'm losing again. What? That's nah. Take, promote, and I'm losing. Oh my days. Take, 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 and I cannot stop this. Wow. Wow. That's disgusting. Okay, so this is draw, best move, great move. That's fine, great move, great move. You give that up for no reason, and I should have gone here, take, take, go here, and push, block it, push, bring the king or something. I can just take this, and now I do have a pretty active... Yeah, I cannot trade this because this is a draw easily. Yeah, so I had some chances, but not really. I mean, I was obviously completely winning the whole way through, except for my complete blunders and uh, inadequate endgame knowledge. That's insane. So, how do I avoid this? So, where was I totally winning? So I should have just frozen this side in the beginning. Like, best move, best move, best move. And I am losing because I went the wrong pawn. But why is this so much better? Push. Take this completely unfaced. And if you push, I can check and come here. Okay, that's beautiful. So you have to go here and then take, block, and I'm completely unfazed. I should have used more time, first of all. Second of all, I should put my rook more active. And third of all, I should have frozen this side. Those are the big endgame lessons. So I hope you learned a lot from it. I did learn a lot from it. And subscribe if you don't want to miss out on these lessons. And I will see you in the next one.